All right, hi guys, Ryan here once again. Today we're going to talk about one of the most wasteful and probably most expensive mistakes out here in the after treatment business, and that would be the NOx sensor here. So we see a lot of these are changed out because you get an SCR fault or a lot of other faults out there. And a lot of the times, there's nothing actually wrong with the NOx sensor. There's something else going on. I mean, possibly the SCR could be bad. You could have a wiring harness issue. A lot of other issues on the truck or with the other components that can lead a shop or a mechanic tech, whoever, driver, to replace a NOx sensor. And the problem is that they're very highly expensive. I mean, you're anywhere like from your aftermarket ones down in the 300s all the way up to 1,000 or more for some of these NOx sensors. So we see a lot of customers that have been to other shops. They've changed NOx sensors 3, 4, 5 times and still have the issue when, again, it wasn't the NOx sensor, it's something else. So we have a tool here that we're going to introduce today from Performance Diagnostics to where you can test this NOx sensor right here on the table, on a bench, wherever, or right on the truck without taking the probe off, because you guys know that have changed these. A lot of times these are one-time use only. So a lot of times when you pull them out, to change it out, even if it may be good, you may put a new one on and want to put the old one back on to save the new one. If it didn't fix the issue, the threads are shot in a lot of cases. A lot of times, unfortunately, they can only be one-time use if they're damaged in the process of removing them to put a new one in. As a lot of you guys know, electronic components, once you use them, you pretty much own it. So it can be an expensive item to just test, replace on a vehicle to see if that was the problem. And then unfortunately, a lot of the OEM troubleshooting trees, Detroit, Cummins, et cetera, on all the way down the line, you'll go through their trees and they'll tell you to put a new NOx sensor on it, regen it, and release the customer. And then in a lot of cases, these guys go 100 miles down the road, the engine light pops up again in the same fault. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and show you the tool here. Okay, so this is the Performance Diagnostics NOx sensor tester kit here. So this is a Bluetooth-enabled device, works off of an application either on your Android, Apple, iOS, or a tablet as well with those platforms. So you got your test leads here with the 3 most common type of leads that are on, or plugs that are on most common NOx sensors out there. So we have that, and there's also a power lead here. So we do have to apply 12 volts to the NOx sensor once we've disconnected it from the harness of the truck, or if we're testing one on the bench. And there's 2 ways to do that. We have a 110 AC adapter here that you can plug in, and we also have a cigarette lighter adapter here as well. And a couple extra fuses just in case you blow the fuse inside of the cigarette lighter adapter. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get on the app here. We're going to get power, and we're going to hook this NOx sensor up and test this. This sensor here, we actually, as you all know, on our dpfdiscounter.com site, we sell a lot of products, NOx sensors. So we had sold this to a customer, and he said it went to another shop, said it was malfunctioning, so we ended up warrantying it. So we are going to hook it up to this, and we're going to show you the actual results here. Since we're in the office here, or the conference room, we're going to use the AC adapter. Hook this up. Let's get that snapped in. And before we get started here, one major safety issue to keep in mind whenever you're testing a NOx sensor. This system is going to test the heater in the probe here. It does get very hot, so we want to make sure that's somewhere where it's not in your hand or somewhere that could catch on fire. So keep that in mind. Okay, so first thing to notice on the end of the device here, this is your power. So we got a red light for power. We're going to go into the phone here. So this is the NOx sensor tester app. So first thing, once you kind of come into the app here, you're going to see that here's the NOx test. You get your diagnostic records, your user center, and to update the device or the software. We're going to go ahead and connect it. Okay, now you'll see we have the little green check, and our light at the end here is turned green as well. So with that, we're going to go ahead into the test. We're going to go to auto. This has a auto detection mode, so it will automatically determine what brand this is, and also if it's an inlet or outlet NOx sensor. So then you have a warning here again. So I got my probe kind of hanging off the table here. And looks again, for the second time, once we start this test, it's going to get very hot. So just make sure it ain't laying in a bunch of gas rags or cardboard or something of that nature, or in your hand. Okay, so it has identified that this is a inlet NOx sensor. We're going to go ahead and start the test. So at the top, you have a status bar, so you can see the percentage of the test. The heater status, we're in heating phase 1. The inlet NOx emissions, what we're looking for is a value below 20 ppm. The oxygen percentage, or O2 percentage, that should be 21 or 21%. I mean, atmospheric oxygen is like 20.99%. So under 21% is what we're looking for. Then we have a NOx stable reading. So as we go through the test, if it's good, these should turn to stable once it heats up. So we're at 27% right now. We're going to let it continue through. So now it's kind of activated as they do. Like if you ever watched a regen, you know, they'll kind of bounce around once they heat up. So the heating's complete, and as you can see, our NOx ppm is dropping below 20. So we're seeing stable readings down here. And our O2 oxygen percentage is under 21%. There's also a green status bar on the right-hand side here as well that corresponds with your numerical percentage. So and as you can see on the NOx, there's it's showing 2.0 ppm, so virtually no nitrous oxide in this room right now. So it's complete. Shows that the sensor's operating normal. Now what we can do is we can actually generate a report. So if you're a shop or a person or a company, DPF cleaning facility, whatever, if you're selling NOx sensors and you have a customer that brings one in and says it's bad, you can actually test it right there on the spot and generate a nice PDF report as well. So we're just gonna... So if you had a customer number or a part number, whatever, you can put whatever you want in there as the report title. I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3. And now that's created the report. So it shows you the results down here in the criteria. Again, we're looking for under 20 ppm on the NOx, 21% or so on the O2 oxygen. And like I said, the heater and everything was working properly. Go back. Now we're going to go to our records. 1, 2, 3 was the report we just used or created. So it shows you that's an inlet NOx sensor. It's a Cummins/PACCAR because they're very similar. And it shows you all of our final numbers. So the heater was completing or working functionally correctly. So final value on the nitrous oxide was 1.2 ppm. O2 percentage was 20.28. And the readings were stable. So now we can send this report to somebody. So here's what the report looks like. So you can actually email this to your customer or have it for your shop records. And yeah, you can go into the settings as well, and you can actually put your company name and company information in here so it looks professional as a shop or a retail center. So. Okay, so that's kind of a quick run through here. As you can see, it only takes about 2 or 3 minutes, instant results on the spot. So also there will be down the road, there'll be a few more sensors added to this as well. You'll just have to buy the cords when those are added, like PM sensors, differential pressure sensors, and maybe a few other ones out there. So right now here we've tested about 50 different NOx sensors on all the different makes of the trucks right now, and some off highway as well. So with more coverage, those will be updated also. And again, if there's any oddballs out there, additional cords will be available for purchase to add with this also. Right now, there is a pre-sale going on this where there's $200 off for the first 100 units on the Performance USA website. And the other great perk of this device is that there's no subscription as well. So once you buy it, you own it. You can use it as much as you want. As new sensors come out that are added, the only thing you have to buy additionally would be the cords, and the software would be updated with the normal software updates for those additional sensors. So for anybody out there that's you're selling NOx sensors, you got a shop or you're a fleet owner. I mean, I've heard it from several big fleets out there. We were just down at TMC in Nashville a couple weeks ago, and a lot of shops are just throwing thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on NOx sensors, and they go 100 miles down the road, same fault again. So obviously it wasn't the NOx sensor. So this can help alleviate that without just throwing a bunch of money out the door. So that's pretty much all we got today, guys. So again, you can check this device out on performanceusa.com. Available for pre-order right now. Like I said, there's a $200 discount on the first 100 units. Also, we are looking for distributors on the Performance NOx sensor tester, and also with the Performance Link as well. So great dealer distributor program, so check that out also. So that's pretty much all I have for today. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the bell for updates, and like the video, and we'll see you next time.